And a couple things to take into consideration. I think, well, first of all, you can do this without being a professional, right? You just have to keep a couple important things in mind. If you hammer the wood too hard, the wood will start kind of splintering up. So you want to take the stain off without splintering the wood or making it start to roll. The wood will kind of start to have little rolls and pressure divots in it. And another thing that's important to keep in mind is each side is going to be different. Like here we just use some like makeshift sawhorse scaffolding type, but this side right here where the peak goes all the way up, you'll have to be on an extension ladder to do this side, right? So then you got to take into account that you're going to be using that powerful pressure washer up on a ladder. Once you do pressure wash all of the stain off, you're still going to have to get back up there and stain the house. So once you're pressure washed, you're about halfway through. So we already did the outside of this deck as well. And you can see that the stain under the porch, the covered porch, is not as beat up as the stain on the other sides of the house. So this stain it'll be a little tougher to get off. And like this side's got this covered porch, so you're gonna have to figure out a way to get up on top of this roof and get a ladder to get to the peak. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna actually build a little platform and attach it to the roof, and then be able to climb onto that platform and get the peak. So there's those kind of things that you have to keep in mind, how you're going to get to all of these places. And if you're not okay with heights or whatever, then you might not want to start something that you can't finish. So like these dormers, we're going to run a extension ladder up to here and then stain off or pressure wash and stain off of this extension ladder on all sides. So we'll end up putting one on that side, putting one here to do this face, and then putting one here to get to the left side of the dormer. I guess we could go into actually what machine we're using. I'll walk over there and cut you back on. So this machine is DeWalt brand. It's got a Honda motor on it. It's the Honda GX 390 motor. But really what you're looking at is the specs, right? So I got this just at Home Depot. It was the commercial grade, right? So it's got 4,200 PSI and it's 4 gallons per minute. So a lot of your smaller pressure washers are going to be 3 or under. This one is a 4, so this is the amount of water that it's taking from the house. You also want to make sure that the if you're on a well, or if you need to know how much water is allowed to be taken from your water system. This is 4 gallons per minute. So most, like our pump here is 5 gallons per minute, so we're fine there. But you don't want to be running too much water inside the house while you're doing it. And just be cautious of that. You don't want to burn your pump up and have any issues there. So this is like not a crazy machine, but it is a big machine. It's not like most commercial guys, they run, I think, 5 to 6 gallons per minute, maybe even more. But this is just one of the higher ends that you can get at a Home Depot or something like that.